With around over 200 million homes and 14 million physical business locations, in just the US alone, it's never been easier to start a home service business. And better yet, it's never been easier to start a home service business where you guys don't have to do any of the labor yourself. If you don't know who I am, I'm John, and I have two remote cleaning businesses that are making about $50,000 a month, and I don't have to do any of the cleaning myself. And you guys might be wondering, how do you have a cleaning business where you don't have to do any of the physical labor? Well, I'm gonna break down exactly how I do that in this video, so keep watching. Home service businesses are nothing new, they're nothing trendy, they're not sexy, but they generate a lot of cash, and they're both recession-proof and AI-proof. Meaning, no matter how bad the economy is doing, everyone needs to get their house cleaned. All these small businesses, they need to have their operations cleaned in order to have their business open. And there's no robots that are just gonna be coming in anytime soon, coming to my house, cleaning my apartment, or coming to these small businesses and doing the cleaning. There's always gonna have that human interaction point within this industry. That is not going away anytime soon. And unlike other business models like drop shipping, you're not gonna have to go find that hot product and just make that quick cash, or in high ticket closing where you're gonna have to be relying on someone else to put in a lot of time and energy to have success for you to make money. For this business model, you guys control it yourself. Your input equals your output, and you're not restarting every single month. You guys are gonna be stacking recurring revenue month over month. And again, you're selling for yourself, not for someone else. And guys, don't get me started on these trendy business models with all this promise of fast track to success. This is not a get rich quick scheme, but it is something where if you guys put in a little bit of time and energy, month over month, you're gonna be making a doctor's salary just from the recurring revenue, which I'm gonna talk about a little bit more later in this video. Because guys, these customers that you're gonna be doing business with, they are sticky. They are here to stay if you provide a high quality service. Now there is a beauty in the home service business model, what I'm doing, what all my students are doing inside of DSA with this remote aspect, because guys, you have the time and location freedom from doing this from your home or from your student dorm or from any apartment around the US, or even if you're traveling around the world. And there's not a lot of startup costs to get everything started. And when it comes to the labor, the fulfillment, you guys don't have to fund the ridiculous amount of overhead expenses for all the cleaning supplies and all of that equipment, because again, you guys aren't doing any of the cleaning yourself. It all comes down to the business model specifically, which we're gonna get into just right now. I'm gonna break down how myself and all my students are running their home service businesses remotely from their laptops without having to do any of the physical labor and without having to pay all of the crazy startup expenses of all these other business models that they incur. And I'm gonna show you exactly what you have to do or you can be in the same boat as us, making your first 10K in revenue with your home service business this year. And if you don't believe me, look at one of my students, Chloe and Stacy. They started their remote cleaning business just 2 months ago, and after their first full month of being fully operational, they made over $37,000, guys, in revenue alone for just their first month. Absolutely insane. They didn't have any prior business experience, and this was their first time starting something together, and those were the kind of results, guys, that they saw just simply following our blueprint. And I'm here to give it to you today for free. And it cost them less than $500 to get everything started up. So what we like to call this business model is drop servicing. Think of it like drop shipping, like if you're drop shipping a product to someone from China, but instead of an actual product, you guys are drop shipping a service, and that service is cleaning. You guys are finding people that need something cleaned, and then you're drop servicing it by finding quality independent contractors to go out and do that labor for you. You guys are essentially connecting the dots, and you're just operating everything from the back end, and you guys are taking a profit from that, of course. You guys are making about 50% for every single one of these jobs that you close. And the possibilities are endless with this business model. It doesn't have to just be cleaning. For example, one of our students, Elias, he landed a $500,000 contract for window installation, not house cleaning, but specifically window installation, where he closed the contract, found a bunch of independent contractors that could do window installation, do the service in person, assign them for the job. They went, they did the contract, and they kept about 60% of the margins of that $500,000, and then he kept the rest by simply just orchestrating the deal and connecting the two together. 40% of $500,000, a deal that took him only 2 weeks to close. And all he did was talk on the phone and make it happen. So what are these independent contractors? Where do we find them? Who are they? I'm gonna explain that to you right now. So these independent contractors are qualified cleaners that do cleaning for a living that are gonna be handling the fulfillment for your business. Once you find them, you guys are gonna interview them, you're gonna vet them, you're gonna make sure that there's someone that you wanna represent your business, and then after that, you onboard them into your CRM, and then when you guys are closing these inbound or these outbound cleans, you're gonna be assigning these jobs to these independent contractors, and then they're gonna be doing the jobs in person, handling all the labor. They're gonna be getting paid about $25 to $30 an hour, which is about 50% on average average for all of these jobs, and then you guys are gonna be keeping the other 50%. And when I say independent contractors, what I mean is they're not W-2 employees. You guys are gonna be onboarding them as W-9 workers, which essentially they are their own business owner. Meaning, once you onboard them, if you guys assign them a job, they're gonna have their own car, they're gonna have their own cleaning supplies, they're gonna have their own equipment, and they're gonna be responsible for going to these jobs, using their own supplies and equipment, and doing the work. You're not gonna have to pay for any of that. You're essentially just presenting them the opportunity of the job, because these independent contractors aren't great business owners. They don't know how to find these clients. So you're doing all the back end stuff for them, and then all they have to do is what they do best, which is clean. They go and they clean, they keep 50% of the job, you guys keep the other 50%. These profit margins are absolutely insane compared to all these other businesses. One, for example, is e-com. If you see all these gurus online talking about their e-com stores that are making $100,000 a month, guys, their profit margins are 5%, 10% at most. They're only making $10,000 a month for doing $100,000 in business, which takes them months to achieve. This business model, if you guys make $20,000 of revenue in a month, you're probably gonna be taking home anywhere between 9 and 10,000 of that. 50% profit margin. But back to hiring, this is the most important part of having success with this business model, simply because this is how you're gonna be making money. These are the people that are gonna be handling all of the fulfillment for your jobs. So you guys need to make sure that you're hiring high quality people to do these jobs, because of what I said in the beginning of this video, the recurring revenue. A lot of these other people online, if you guys are doing research on how to start a cleaning business, how to hire, they're probably gonna tell you that you gotta just go to all these job boards, make applications on Indeed, make applications on ZipRecruiter, Care.com. That is not what we recommend. We recommend the referral-based method. And what I mean by this is simple. You guys are gonna be going to all the local Facebook groups in your community. You're gonna be joining Nextdoor, which is essentially just one large Facebook group. You're gonna make an account, and you're gonna find independent contractors through these outlets, rather than just making an application where anyone can apply for work. Once you're in all these Facebook groups, once you're in a Nextdoor community, you just go to the search bar, you search cleaner, cleaning, clean, and you're gonna see a lot of people around where you live being like, hey, I just moved here and I need a house cleaner. Who do you guys recommend? And on these posts, you're gonna see tens and tens and tens of people being like, oh, I use Susan. She's been cleaning my house for 6 months. Highly recommend her. Here's her contact information. You're gonna be seeing a ton of these kind of comments. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a Google Excel sheet, and you're gonna write down a list of all the people that were recommended with their numbers, their contact information. Sometimes they even have websites that you can even add to. And you're gonna be reaching out to a few of these people being like, hey, do you clean in X area? They're gonna respond because they're gonna think that you wanna have a clean for them. And they're gonna be like, yeah, of course I do. You're gonna get on a call with them, and then you're gonna explain to them the business model that you guys are running, where essentially it's called what is a referral agency, simply meaning you're doing all the hiring, marketing, and sales. You're gonna be getting these deals for these cleans. These are independent contractors that are maybe working 10, 20 hours a week, and you're gonna be like, hey, if you need more work, I can provide you opportunity. You're gonna be making about $25 to $30 an hour for these jobs, and then I'm gonna be keeping the rest. I'll give you these jobs, you go do them, you do a good job, you get paid, I get paid, we're all happy. And 99% of the time, these referral-based cleaners are gonna say, of course I wanna do that, because they wanna have more work at the end of the day, because they don't know how to find this business. But guys, you wanna be very careful on who you're onboarding into your business, because again, they are representing your company. They're the ones that are going out to these houses, to these small businesses, and doing the jobs for you. If you guys are hiring low-quality cleaners, that's gonna get you bad reviews, that's gonna give you a bad reputation, and you're gonna lose out on a lot of potential future business because of those providers. If you go to the description of this video, I have a link for something that's called the DSA Playbook. 28 bucks. You guys can see all our video modules, all our hiring scripts, all the SOPs and templates and plug and plays that you guys need to know to follow to hire the highest quality cleaners for your business. Make sure to check that out. But guys, I can't emphasize this enough. This is very important. And this is why we recommend the referral-based method, because people are gonna be a lot more satisfied with someone who was referred by literally someone else that's had them come into their home or into their business and do a clean, rather than someone that you just found off an Indeed application that is desperate for money and opportunity, where they don't have any credibility, they don't have any social proof. With the referral-based method, at least you're getting that. You're getting social proof. You're getting literal reviews from people that are saying they did a good job, I recommend them, here's their contact information. So you guys just gotta find those people, interview them, hire them, and then onboard them into your business. And again, the best places where you can find these people are Facebook groups and Nextdoor. And the best part about these cleaners is a lot of the time they're gonna have friends, they're gonna have family, they're gonna have people that they know that do the same thing as them, and they're gonna actually refer you to them to interview them, to onboard them, to vet them. And just like this, you guys are gonna be building relationships with high quality cleaners, and now you're gonna have a peripheral of them on the sideline for your business, where it's like you can be taking on all of the demand that you're gonna be getting on the inbound side and the outbound side of deal flow for sales that are gonna be coming into the cleaning business. You guys are gonna have 3, 5, eventually 15 cleaners on your roster that are gonna be handling all the fulfillment for the inflow that you get for these deals. Like I said, for the 30th time, when you guys onboard these cleaners, you have to make sure that they're high quality, because at the end of the day, the bread and butter of this business model is the recurring revenue. If you guys can have good first cleans with these clients, they're gonna wanna get a clean every week. They're gonna wanna get a clean every 2 weeks, every month. Some of these small businesses, they're gonna wanna get a clean multiple times a week. So if you have high quality cleaners that are going to these jobs, you're gonna be stacking recurring revenue, and it's just gonna snowball. My business partner, Parker, when he started his cleaning business in November of 2023, his first month, he made $9,000 in revenue. And now he's at a point where he's consistently making $40K a month, because every first of the month, he already has $25,000 in revenue on the books, over 100 cleans on the books before the month even starts, because they're just simply recurring clients. He's done a service for them in the past, and now they're booking on a frequently basis where that revenue is guaranteed going into the month. So I can't emphasize that enough, guys. You have to have high quality cleaners. We teach this to all of our students inside DSA, and we have over 50 students this month alone that are making 5 figures a month because they have high quality cleaners, and their just retention rates are low. Because of the high quality cleaners, they have their clients where they don't even think about the service that's gonna be every 2 weeks, because it's just known at this point where so-and-so cleaner is gonna be coming to their home every 2 weeks, and they're gonna be happy with the service. So those are the kind of relationships that you guys wanna be building, and it's very easy to just build a sticky customer base. Plus, once you guys get recurring clients, these providers that you're gonna be onboarding, you're gonna be building out a schedule for them. So not only do you know that money's gonna be coming in, your providers are gonna know that they have 5 cleans this week before the week even starts, rather than waiting on demand for you to throw a job at them. And that's gonna only make them happier. And not only do you wanna have high quality cleaners, but you guys wanna have happy providers on your business, because then they're gonna be staying with you. You don't want them to turn over. You don't wanna be hiring new cleaners. If you guys can build out a calendar for them and they're happy, they're gonna stay with you. And one of the other best parts of this business model, like I just mentioned, we had over 50 students that are making 5 figures a month. And this is what I did in just my second month. Once you guys are making over 10K a month, you can do what's called plugging in a virtual assistant inside your business, where you're gonna start slowly delegating yourself out of the business. And what I mean by that is, when you guys first start this business, you're most likely gonna be doing all the hiring. You're most likely gonna be doing all the marketing. You're most likely gonna be doing all the sales. You're most likely gonna be doing all the quality control, checking in with the providers, doing payroll, making sure that cleaners are going to jobs, making sure that clients are happy, getting reviews. All of the operations for the business, you guys are most likely gonna be doing all of that in the beginning. But once you guys make money, you can hire a virtual assistant for $1,000 or for $2,000 at most per month. And then they're gonna start doing the sales. They're gonna start doing the hiring. They're gonna start doing the marketing. They're gonna start doing the quality control. And now you slowly start seeing yourself spending less and less time in this business. Instead of working 15 hours a week in the business, you're gonna be at a point where you're spending only a couple hours a week in the business. And that's just you simply overseeing, making SOPs for your VAs to make sure that your business is running efficiently. And inside DSA, we have an in-house virtual assistant team. So when we have students that are making over $10,000 a month, we connect them with their VAs, and then we plug them into their business so they can start going through this process too. And lastly, guys, once you have a business that's cash flowing you $25,000, $30,000 a month, you can actually sell this business if you wanted to. You can cash out for hundreds of thousands of dollars, because there are people out there that want to buy these kind of businesses. I was talking about Parker earlier in this video. He started his business last November, not even a year ago, going on 10 months. And he's in the process right now of selling his remote cleaning business for over $250,000, guys. He's made over $100,000 in profit with this business, and now he is in the process of selling it for over $250K cash wired to his bank account. And if he really wanted to, after he gets that payout, he can do the same thing, rinse, repeat, and start another business that's gonna be cash flowing him $10,000 a month and scale it eventually to $30,000 a month, because now he has the blueprint, and then find another buyer. Rinse, repeat in just 1 year. And that's why this business model is goated, because if you guys wanted to do high ticket sales, you can't build enterprise value. You can't sell that. If you guys wanted to get into copywriting, you can't build enterprise value. You can't sell that. And with drop shipping, you guys are gonna be starting all these random stores, and then like you're gonna be starting a store that makes a lot of money and then it dies out, and then you start another store that makes a lot of money and then it dies out. If you even see success with it, you guys can't sell that. With this business model, it's cheap to start up, you're stacking recurring revenue, and you can exit it for hundreds of thousands of dollars if you guys find the right buyer. Like let me know in the comments what beats that. And if you guys want to see similar results, or even start this and have a mentor who's basically holding your hand, helping you have this idea of, hey, I want to start a cleaning business, to actually getting it started, actually hiring your first couple of cleaners, actually getting sales, scaling it to $10,000 a month, scaling it to a point where you get virtual assistants and automate yourself out of the business, then go to the link in the description of this video too, because we'll have an opt-in for the Drop Service Academy where you guys can check out another video, you can fill out a form, and we can see if you're a good fit. We've mentored over 300 students this year alone, and we'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you and see if this is a business model that fits for you, where you can crush it and have positive results like everyone else inside of DSA. Because guys, the blueprint is simple, we have it for you. And to be completely honest, input equals output, that's it. If you guys put in the work, you put in the time, you have the right information, and you have direction, you are gonna be successful. You're gonna have success in this industry. It's as simple as that. So go to the description of this video, fill out that form, and maybe we'll be getting on a phone call and we can have a conversation. We can see if you're a good fit inside Drop Service Academy. But guys, regardless of that, we're gonna be posting a lot of value on this page. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment any questions that you guys have, because we'll literally make videos responding to your questions. We'll make content around the questions that you guys have, and we'll crush it this year. See you in the next video.